So really short, who is Tai Lopez? He is the guru who learned the gurus how to be a guru. He started this trend of selling online courses about mindset and online money-making. And people like Iman Gadji and Andrew Tate followed his lead. Tai sells courses, but delivering actual value in those is much harder for him. For example, I personally bought an Instagram theme page course from him once, and I immediately regretted it. It was one of his employees with clearly no idea what Instagram was about, talking on how to come up with ideas. The best part was when he basically said, just repost from other creators and grow by stealing their content. So that is who Tai Lopez is, a course seller. And in 2015, he was world known for his fucking annoying Lamborghini ad.
Here in my garage, just bought this new Lamborghini here. Fun to drive up here in the Hollywood Hills. But you know what I like a lot more than materialistic things? Knowledge.
After that, it was just a couple more years of selling bad courses, annoying ads, and appearing on podcasts to tell some dumb quotes and teach mindset.
The greatest superpower is to be unaffected by anything or anyone. To have such thick skin, you're basically always unbothered.
But things got fun after he thought he became a real entrepreneur. In 2019, he co-founded a company called Retail Ecommerce Ventures with Alex Mayer, the former CEO of Zeusk. Their big idea: buy failing retail brands that people used to love with the accent on used to love and bring them back to life by moving large parts of their point of sale online. And they didn't go small. They bought Dress Barn, Pier 1 Imports, Models Sporting Goods, Linens and Things, Radio Shack, even Franklin Mint. Basically, if a store went bankrupt, Tai and Alex were there to buy it. I guess they didn't realize there were reasons these stores went bankrupt, but okay. The execution was pretty simple for Lopez and his entourage. These were household names with brand recognition. All Tai had to do was slap some Shopify stores together, pump money into ads, and watch the nostalgic customers come pouring back. At least, that's what he told investors. And on the surface, it worked. The Wall Street Journal, Business Insider, CBS, all these outlets were writing glowing articles about how Tai Lopez was now the savior of dead brands. He was worth an estimated $50 to $60 million by 2020. This was Tai's peak financially. By 2022, those companies weren't on fire like Tai kept claiming. They were losing money. None of them were profitable. The plan wasn't working. By 2022, REV was already falling apart. The high-quality Shopify websites were clunky, shipping was slow, customers were pissed, and the companies just kept losing money. Eventually, creditors had to step in, seize the brands, and sell them off to new owners. Tai's big empire basically evaporated overnight. So who would have thought that a dude who was known for giving bad business advice would perform bad himself? Crazy, right? But it gets way crazier. Because in September 2025, the SEC came knocking. They dropped a lawsuit accusing Tai Lopez and Alex Mayer of running a $100 million Ponzi scheme. And when you read the details, it's honestly wild. From 2020 to 2022, while Tai was on his shopping spree for dead brands, he was also raising money from investors. Lots of money. Hundreds of people across the US put in cash. They were sold promissory notes promising up to 25% annual returns, which, if you know anything about investing, is basically screaming scam. They were also offered equity stakes with monthly payouts in the different companies under REV's umbrella. And of course, investors were told everything was going great. Tai and Mayer claimed the portfolio companies were on fire, that cash flow was strong, and that all the money raised for each brand would only go toward that brand's growth. Except according to the SEC, none of that was true. None of these companies ever made a profit. Some barely made revenue. And instead of being honest, Tai and Mayer started playing financial musical chairs. They took money from new investors and used it to pay old investors, or shuffled it around between failing brands just to keep up appearances. That, my friends, is the very definition of a Ponzi scheme. And it doesn't stop there. The SEC also says they straight up misled people about who was running the company. Their supposed experienced COO turns out she was Tai Lopez's cousin, who had been a preschool teacher and radio promoter. Oh, and apparently at least $16 million of investor money just disappeared into Tai and Alex's personal use. Nobody knows exactly where it went, but something tells me it wasn't being reinvested into Radio Shack's future. Now, to be clear, this is still just a lawsuit. As of now, Tai hasn't been convicted, but if these allegations stick, he's looking at massive fines, being banned from running companies, and potentially even criminal fraud charges. So what happened to Tai Lopez? He went from flaunting Lamborghinis and selling knowledge to trying to become a legitimate businessman, to being accused of the exact scam people suspected from the start. It's the full circle of guru culture: sell hype, get rich, crash, and burn. The only question left is, was Tai always a scammer who just finally got caught, or was he genuinely trying to pull off something big and just got in way over his head? I'll let you decide.